welcome back to my channel. I'm Heather Stamper, and today is a teacher hat day. The school year has started, and do you know what that means? It's time for your student to say the words that every parent dreads. But my teacher told me to do it this way. My parents hated it when I had to say that, and I'm sure you guys will be feeling the pain. If you haven't felt it already, you will feel it soon, because it's coming. It's like winter. It's coming. Yeah. Usually that applies with math rather than reading or language arts. Why do we do this to you parents? One, we don't mean to. We're not trying to lord anything over you. Nothing like that, okay? You and I, we both were taught math a certain way. You add the columns, you carry the one, you borrow from your neighbor, so on and so forth, etc., etc. Here's the thing. When we get new math series, and we do that every so often, each new math series has different ways to teach the same thing based on their research, what the book creators feel is good for kids. Then we teachers go through it. Our job is to teach the different strategies because everybody's brain works a little differently. What may work for me may not work for you. And what may not work for either one of us may work for that guy over there. So what I do, and if you are facing this problem, please feel free to talk to your child's teacher about this. But for me, my biggest concern is, can they do the work? Can they show how they got their answer? That's pretty much it. My job is I have to teach the strategies. The most that I want your child to be able to do is to be able to work the problem, show how they got the answer, because that's a really big thing. So when you get your child's schoolwork and you're like, well, what on earth is this diagram doohickey thing for math? And it's like, oh, that's how my teacher wants us to do it. That's just a strategy. Now, sometimes on tests or exams, that things that I have no control over, they will ask for your child to do the problem a certain way, use a certain strategy. Me, all I'm concerned about is, do they know what the strategy is? After that, show me that you did the work and you got the answer that you got. I'm happy, okay? Even if you got it wrong, at least I know what you did to get to that answer, and then I can go back and rework it. But if you can get the right answer and you know, at least know what the strategy is, show your work, I'm a happy person, okay? Each teacher does it a little differently. I cannot speak for all teachers, but I can speak for myself and for most rational human beings that are teachers out there. We are not trying to make your life harder, okay? There are certain expectations that we have to set about, and one of them is to teach different math strategies as they come up. Having taught for over 20 years, I've seen a thing or two, as I tell the students. It's like the farmer's insurance commercial. I have seen, bar modeling. For those of you with children that are have gone through the Singapore math, yeah, bar modeling. Making big, elaborate diagram doohickey things, 8-step process to solve the story problem. Yeah, that was a thing. Okay. Was it good? Yeah, there were some really awesome things about it. I mean, it made the kids use different parts of their brain to visualize and verbalize the problem-solving process. Great. Was it overwhelming when we started teaching that thing? Oh, yeah. Because we were trying to make sure, did we get all the steps? And wow. And number bonds, how one part and one part makes a whole part. And if you have the whole part in one part, you subtract to get the other part. That's a thing too. Touch points. I mean, I could go on and on. There's all sorts of strategies for how to do math. So just know that, as for me and most rational teachers out there, if your child can say what the strategy is and then figure out their own way to solve the problem, show their work, they will get credit. Okay. So please, if your child comes to you and says, this is how my teacher told me to do it, you can say to them, sweetheart, this is a strategy. Can you show me how the strategy works? Because that's a good way to get them thinking about the problem. And it's reinforcing what the strategy is, which is one of the things I'm looking for. And then after that, it's like, that's great. I'm going to show you another way. And then you show the way that you're comfortable with. Fine. Great. Wonderful. Whatever works, right? Especially when it comes to homework. I'll have another episode about homework in general in the coming weeks. But I just wanted to get that out there. The dreaded words, my teacher told me to do it this way. Or that's not how my teacher does it. We're not trying to upset you people. We're just trying to teach your child. That's all. That's all we're trying to do. So please, when you hear that, try not to cringe too hard and know that we're cringing right along with you. Okay? Okay. Good talk. Good talk. All right. So if you like these types of videos, please click like, subscribe, ding-a-ling the little bell, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.